really have to trust your intuition. I have learned that the hard way time and time again. The thing about intuition is that it's rough, because it's like if you don't trust it and you're more of a logical person like I am, don't try to test it. Don't keep trying to test it. I've done that my whole life, and if I would have just trusted it at certain points, I would have it would have saved me a lot of trouble. So that's all I'm saying. Save yourself the trouble and trust your intuition. Don't test it out. Literally, I'm telling you, I'm thinking of like multiple times in my head right now where it's like I tested the shit out and I found out the very, very hard way that I was right. So trust yourself. Listen to your intuition. If you get weird visions or premonitions and you're like, what the fuck is that? Or you get a bad feeling about somebody, or you get, and you're like, I have no clue what this is. Research it and then trust it. Don't test it out, because testing it out will get you got and hurt. So that's my suggestion, because that's never worked out well for me, ever. And my intuition has always been right. And oh my God. So that is why I lead the life path I lead, trying to help others, or helping others to attune their discernment, to attune and develop their discernment further, because I did not have someone to help me to do that with mine. So therefore I became that leader, that teacher for other people by learning the hard way. But that's how it was supposed to be, because that's how you become the leader and the teacher. You have to learn through experience, because otherwise you're just talking shit, I mean, yeah, you're talking shit that's probably based on, if it's academically in a book or whatever, that's, it's like good shit. But there's nothing like life experience, There's nothing like true experience to, what am I trying to say? Like, to be the true teacher that creates the guide that becomes I guess the leader and the preacher of everything that I learned on my own journey. And that's also why I was brought through it, because I'm an earth angel and I'm resilient as fuck, and it's always been something that's fascinated me about myself, because I just bounce back. I just never break. I just always bounce back. It's just like you could literally just it just doesn't matter what people. It's like I'm a boomerang, or like I don't know. It's like wearing a bulletproof vest, but like on my whole body. It's just like people can't penetrate me, like in that way. They can't hurt me, the bullets. So don't be thinking like that, children. Because I saw that one coming. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta think for the lower minded. And anyway, so yeah, like I said, bend but I don't break. Yeah. And I'm supposed to preach that, and preach about my journey and what I've learned, to help guide others so they can prevent those same missteps, I guess. Yeah. So yeah. Actually, it's weird. I've noticed that, like, the more stuff I go through, it's actually, like, the stronger I get. It's almost like it beefs me up further, spiritually, emotionally, mentally. It's interesting. Because normally, like, with trauma, it does the opposite. So that's how I know I'm, like, partially divine or something. Because, dude, you know, most people don't end up where I am with the things that I have been through. So, in other words, keep going, because I'm a walking testament, I guess, of that. Walking, living testament, I guess. You know, and the reason it is because I'm psychic, so I feel everything. So, like, people, like, they can't get over on me. They can't. It's like they can't, because every aspect of my being, I transmute energy. I'm an alchemist. So it's like everything that goes through me, I process it, I reflect on it, I heal it, and it just goes. So I think that's why. It's like you really can't do that to somebody that has, like, these weird abilities, because it just transmutes so quickly through me that I don't know. I don't know even how to explain it. It's amazing. I can't explain it. I'm very grateful for it. But it's necessary to guide me. You know, it's necessary, because if I was not this resilient, I would not be able to help this many people, and that's really what the purpose is that it serves. It's greater than, quote unquote, me. Whatever that means. Me. You need to learn to transcend ego, and you will understand what I'm talking about. So, I don't know how it happened. Some might say, well, is it just PTSD? Well, I sit with myself pretty much all day, every day, including when I'm working, because I have to, because that's a part of my job. So, I wouldn't, at this point in the game, it would be hard to be numb, you know? I have to face things for my own sanity, but also for the health and sanctity of the people I help, you know? Yeah. Like, I reflect on that, and I reflect on anything that comes up that triggers me with clients or anything like that. I deal with it. I figure out the root. I fix it, heal it. I check myself a lot. And then sometimes I just let myself just, you know, just go at it, you know, like, just cuss a motherfucker out. Like, you have to release. That's my point. Full moon in Cancer. Good time to do that. So yeah, when you're constantly processing and healing things, when you're constantly self-reflecting, because you have to, not only for your job, but just, it's a lifestyle. It's the way I've lived my life for a very long time, since I was 12. So, it's just something I have very good practice with, and so it's just, that has created resilience as well, as year after year after year, going to therapy, dealing with my emotions, learning how to manage them, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah. And now I'm just completely oh, shit. I'm completely just not not doing any like antidepressants, nothing. And I'm shifting my, what do you call that? Habits. Yeah, my habits and my lifestyle around how I, like, just making sure I have a routine, exercising every day, eating healthy. Like, you have to do that when you, especially with depression, anxiety, some of the other shit you definitely need medication for. The more severe, like bipolar, schizophrenia, you need medication. And then you can do the other stuff. But depression and anxiety, you know, you can try. I'm not recommending this, you guys, okay? I'm not co-signing this or recommending this. I'm just speaking. This is just my opinion. This is my opinion personally. It's not a suggestion. I'm not recommending it. No. I'm just saying. Some of these antidepressants have weird side effects, or just that last one I tried made me feel stuck, and I'm like, bro, why can I not make a single decision now? Like before, I'm impulsive, so it's weird to go from impulsive to I'm stuck. So I was like, I'm out. I'm good with this. So I'd rather be able to make decisions, even if they're impulsive, versus not being able to make any at all. It was weird. It was fucking weird. I'll just put it that way. So, I was like, no. And my body is sensitive, so I picked up on that very quick. I'm like, this ain't it, because I literally can't make any decision. Like, oh. So, yeah. That is a no-go, and I think everything is a no-go, because I'm just literally I'm gonna have to just exercise every single day. Like, that's just what I'm gonna have to do. I just, you have to find a natural substitute for that, for producing that amount of dopamine. And like running, for example, very good way. I love running, and I got to get back to running, because that was, oh my gosh, when I found that, I was like, I'm set. Like, I am set. I'm good. I felt high after I would run 3, 4, 5 miles, So I think I just need to do that, and then I'll be good. Go back to that. Because so I'm gonna do shit like that, maybe look into vitamin B12. I like to share this stuff because I don't think it's normalized as much, and so this channel is all about healing and making yourself vulnerable. Yeah, it's a thing. So, yeah. And I've seen great progress with my clients who have gotten on medications as well. So, like, a lot of good improvement. So, it just, at certain times in your life, it might be necessary and helpful. And then at certain points, I was on an antidepressant for a long time. So for me, unless it's that one, which I cannot take because I, because it's a smoking cessation drug or medication, along with being an antidepressant, and I smoke weed, and so it makes my neck hurt. Yeah. And it wasn't doing that for a long time. It's weird, but then it started doing that. So, yeah. Awkward. But so yeah, I went off that shit. But now I definitely feel way better than that weird shit that I just tried. That ADHD medication, that was weird. And now I understand what another person had said about they had tried, I think, that specific drug. You feel stuck. You feel stuck in your body. It's like you want, it's exactly how they describe. You want to do shit, but you want to do the same shit that you used to, the same impulsive shit, I guess, is probably, but it's like but it's also like you want to just make decisions. That's what I felt like. I just want to make like a basic decision, and I like can't, you know? Take care of your mental health, peeps. That's all I'm saying. And don't be afraid to get the help you need either. That's also why I'm talking about it. Because I think a lot of people, there's a stigma with it. It's like, ooh. And I mean, definitely, you want to look into shit, though. You want to research shit. That's what one of my mentors, very amazing mentor, taught me. Just always do your research on people, on medications, any medications you get on, Google it, look into the shit. And then, like, people. Look into people. Look into people's criminal records. As soon, like, seriously, dead ass. Look them up. It's $10. Do it. And do it, like, when you first meet a person, because there's a lot of fucking weirdos out there. So, yep, definitely, yep. You gotta heal, so you gotta, yes, so that you can manifest. Facts. Yep, definitely, definitely. Yep. I said facts to one of my clients the other day. Yeah, it was great. It was great because I usually like, it's like weird, like when you're a therapist, because it's like I want to be like you have to stay professional, and I want to be professional, but I feel like I err more on the side of professional than anything else. So my part of my learning is like, I just, it feels so intrusive to me. It feels very intrusive to me because for me, I'm like, I don't know. No. I'm private. So it's a weird thing for me because it's like I have to pry into your business, and I really don't like want to. Like, I want to because I care about people, but like I don't want to because this feels intrusive. So it's, it's, yeah. But yeah, I've gotten better with it over time. Now it's just kind of like, you gotta do what you gotta do. There is no topic. Just, well, I guess, what was I talking about this whole time? I guess the topic is mental health. Mental health and medication, antidepressants, and what was the last thing that I just said? I don't know. And some other stuff. What's up? How's it going? Hey, I don't know if I replied to your comment or not, but I'm glad you came in here because I typed this whole thing and I was like, ah, this is like, there's a lot of stuff. So now I can just say it here because I was like, I was trying to figure out what to say back because I was basically trying to, because I basically thought you were insinuating that you have traits of narcissism and shit. So I was like trying to comment back and be like, wow, that's amazing that you are like hearing the readings and learning from them, because some of them have been coming out, like specifically teaching like they're therapeutic techniques that I would use if I work, well, I work with survivors of narcissistic abuse, but also I think I've definitely had some clients, or might have, like, I definitely have had some clients who have narcissistic traits and shit like that. So, so yeah, I just wanted to comment back basically and just say, like, what was I saying in the comment? Like, I appreciate that, and I'm glad that you're finding help from the readings, because that's the objective. I feel like my purpose is to help heal just that dynamic in general, narcissism in general, traits of it. I've had to heal traits of it within myself. I was raised by narcissistic parents, or one, that is, the other is covert, so shh, don't tell anyone, if you know what I mean. I'm kidding, please tell everyone. Please tell everyone. But, I'm basically mimicking the dynamic by saying that, like, that's how covert narcissists are. It's like, hush, hush. Let's not talk about it, guys. And also, how dare you insinuate that? Me? Not me. So, like, stuff like that. Like, but that's okay. My point is in saying all this stuff, I'm just kind of like reminiscing on certain traits of it that come up. And, you know, we all have a healing journey and path, and no judgment on that. I'm here to help anybody that is, you know, open to receiving the help. That's what I say when I shuffle my cards. I say, you know, please bring messages through for anybody that's open and receptive and, you know, wanting the healing and able to receive it, willing to receive it. So, yeah. Yeah. It's really an insidious dynamic, and it impacts, I don't know. I don't know, statistically speaking. I'm gonna Google it and see, like, where. Okay, hang on. Just wait. This is gonna be great. Okay, so I definitely don't believe this, but apparently the United States is ranked 16th. Which is so narcissistic in and of itself, because come on, you guys, yeah, right. This is the birthplace of narcissism. Maybe Europe is. I don't know, Europe or here. I believe the world governments agreed to use the title mental health as a modern title for spiritual warfare. Ooh. Oh wow, that's not the right word. That's a cool perspective. I believe the world governments agreed to use the title mental health as a modern title for spiritual warfare as a cover of every individual's divinity. Yeah, it could be, but also, like, there are truly mentally ill peeps. But also I could see how they use that in conjunction with it, but also I have seen a lot of very very, you know, mentally ill, or, you know, but you're saying mental health, the term mental health specifically. Okay, term mental health specifically. Yeah. See, I'm impulsive. You see how I jump like that? Like, that's where I'm impulsive. It's like and then I backtrack and it's like, oh, he said mental health, Like, I'm like, oh, wait. I get real passionate and jump the gun real quick. Yeah, I got PTSD and CPTSD going on. There's a lot of things going on in this brain here of mine. Hey, listen. I saw Dr. K post something and I didn't watch it, but I wonder if this was what it was about. And he was like posting about how social media platforms can like or like they can be like a buffer for violence or like bad shit. And so it's just like I was just thinking about that, like everybody needs a place to go and be and feel welcomed and feel like supported to heal, as long as they're wanting to heal, otherwise, you know what I would say. I'm just not in the mood to be rude. But yeah, it is important. You know what I think? Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Because the thing is that if you if you have traits of narcissism and you heal some of that shit, people who are like have traits of narcissism, it's energy. Like, so they're more, what's the word for it? Sensitive to energy. So you can actually reverse that. Is that what you're talking about? Like, you can reverse that, and if you are able to heal from it and recognize it, you can like use it to your advantage, actually. Instead of using it for bad, you can use it for good. Is that what you're talking about? Yes. Okay, I so know what you're talking about then, because yes. Yeah. It's like, because I've done that, because I had traits of the shit and I had to work on that. And now it's like I use all of that I learned and gained in my healing to my advantage to help other people heal. Yeah, I definitely get what you mean. That clicked quick. Yeah. Damn. Well, really, I commend you for that. Because in this world, with how sensitive I am, yeah, I commend you for that, definitely. I took my power back. Yeah. That's so true. That's true, because you're kind of like, when you're doing shit like that, it's like you're under the control, under the grips, kind of. In a sense. I mean, not, it's a mental thing, and it's if you're addicted to it, but it is, even when you're using it, it's kind of like, yeah, I get what you're saying. You're kind of like making, yeah, yep, this could go deep, y'all. You're kind of making, I don't know how to put this into words, like, yeah, I definitely feel that. But good for you, and stick to that, because this shit doesn't do anything. It has very, very little effect, you know? It's like, I mean, it does have effect, but you can go without it. It's not a necessity, and it's a lot of money. So be smart, but folks, I'm still gonna smoke my weed. For now. For now. We'll see what happens next year when the price increases, because, But I'm real before anything else, you know? And my reality right now. Oh, wait. Oops. I clicked off, and I had to look at something real quick. But like I said, folks,